According to me, analytics Vidhya is the best thing that happened to me. I was sure that after 6 months or between 6 months, I'll definitely get a job. Yes, I was not able to get shortlisted by the companies. The main reason was that I was from mechanical background and we build a self-driving car. It's a small model. Typical coding questions they don't ask generally in the.
Hey everyone, welcome back to eLearning Bridge. I hope you guys are doing good and staying safe. So I am back with another amazing and really inspiring podcast. And again, this is the continuation of the podcast series which I actually recorded when I went to Analytics Vidhya event. And in that event, I met Aditya, who is the alumni of Analytics Vidhya's Data Science Immersive Bootcamp. Analytics Vidhya's Data Science Immersive Bootcamp is a job guaranteed training of 7 months, which comes with an optional paid internship with a high focus on practical learning skills such as the projects, mock interviews, assessments, etc. So this time I am interacting with him because he joined this program full time with an internship, and his journey is also very inspiring and a true motivation factor because he is someone who's coming from the mechanical engineering background, and just after completing his graduation he also had 1 year of gap. So this podcast will break all those kind of myths, and there is one really interesting fact that Aditya, being a fresher, actually got the job profile of assistant manager of data analytics at PaisaBazaar. So can you imagine, like, a fresher starting from the assistant manager role itself? So that's why I'm saying this is gonna inspire a lots of aspiring data analysts, data professionals. So make sure you watch this podcast till the very end because he will share everything, like his entire experience of even starting with the data analytics, getting a job, cracking the interviews, preparation, everything will be shared here. And also like this video in big numbers so that this informative information can reach to maximum number of folks. And also you can find all the important and relevant links related to the bootcamp in the video description. So thank you so much, Aditya, for joining my podcast. And again, I'm very much excited because lots of my audience have always requested me to bring folks from the data analyst background. They want to know more about the freshers who are cracking the companies for the data analyst background, and your experience will definitely help them because your job title is also very amazing, and I'm pretty sure audience is really excited to know more about you. Yeah. So it would be really great if you can introduce yourself to the audience and your academic background, and if you had any past experience.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for having me. My name is Aditya Sharma. So I have done my graduation in mechanical and automation engineering from 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Singh Indraprastha University. And after my graduation, I was planning to do masters from Germany. And for that, I did a German language course till B1 level from maximum level 1.
Okay.
But somehow that plan didn't work out. So from college itself, I have interest in AI and machine learning, and basically, like Alexa, that how it works, and the recommendation system, like Netflix, which works on Netflix. So I wanted to know more about these concepts. So for that I started studying on my own about data science and machine learning. So but the challenge I faced during this time was that I did several online courses from Coursera, NPTEL, from Analytics Vidhya only, like they have free courses. But apart from this, I was not able to get shortlisted by the companies. And I think that the main reason was that I was from mechanical background and I don't have any coding experience. So I think that was lacking in me. So I got to know about Analytics Vidhya Bootcamp. So this program comes with a job guarantee thing, and during this program they taught me from very basic Python skills, Excel, SQL, machine learning, and like the EDA, which is the most important thing we do nowadays in our company, like exploratory data analysis. So that's all they taught me from very basic to advanced level. And according to me, Analytics Vidhya is the best thing that happened to me. So I got a job at PaisaBazaar. I'm working as an assistant manager analytics at PaisaBazaar. So yeah,
this is great, and honestly very inspiring story as well. Like, you faced that sort of rejections, and you had some different plan going for MS, but it also didn't work out. So lots of things I think freshers can learn from your journey. Since you mentioned that you are coming from the mechanical engineering background, and you also had no experience with the CSIT background related stuff, the computer fundamentals or whatever typical things in the CSIT. So like what was the time when did you find this data analytics part very interesting, and why did you think that this is the profile or this is the domain which you can choose as a career option?
So, first thing, at this point of time, like data science is at boom. So, like in every field, from like technical, non-technical, there is a use of data science to grow the business. So, there are opportunities, and since I have mentioned in my introduction that I have interest to know more about these things, like how AI and ML is working everywhere, like how it is working behind these all. So that curiosity like takes me to study more about data science and machine learning. And so I started my journey by doing online courses to get familiar with the things, that how like these things work and get used in industry nowadays. So for that I started with free courses and also do like several projects like on Kaggle and Analytics Vidhya platform. So there are like hackathons on a regular basis. So there you can get hands-on experience of machine learning. So that's how I get familiarized with the things.
In the beginning, I remember you mentioned that you were rejected by the companies just because of you are from the mechanical engineering background. So same question probably I would ask the audience as well. Let's say you have faced these kind of rejections, so you can let me know in the comment section. Let's say coming from different stream and companies didn't shortlist your profile. And do you think that companies should ignore this fact, because ultimately it is all about the skill and right talent? They should focus on that rather than the BSc, BCA, MCA, BTech degrees, right? So let me know your thoughts and opinions. And if you want to help the other aspiring data professionals as well with these kind of podcasts where I'm bringing folks from the freshers background and just sharing their experiences with you. So make sure to like this video as well in the big number, so that this can reach to maximum number of folks and they will also feel benefited from it. So Adit, we all know this big data domain is a very vast field in itself. There are lots of job profiles in it. So when you started with the exploration of data analytics, what kind of challenges did you face initially as a fresher, and also like coming from a different course stream? So what were your challenges, and how did you figure out a correct roadmap for you? How you finalize that, yes, this is the actual track for me and I need to stick with that and follow the same one?
So when I started, I don't have like a roadmap for that. So I was going here and there. Sometime I was doing Python. Then I was next time I was doing machine learning courses. So I don't know like how to proceed in a structured way. So by doing this, I am wasting a lot of my time. And due to this, I was missing a lot of opportunities too. So then I got to know about this Analytics Vidhya Bootcamp program. So the best thing about this course is like they have structured in such a way that if you don't have any prior knowledge of data science, so then still you will able to got to know more about this, that how this thing works in real world scenario. I developed a structured way of thinking during this course.
Overall, we can say the biggest challenge was finding the right path and right roadmap, because as a fresher, this is the fact, right? We don't know, and sometimes we feel clueless that what we actually need to prepare, and that's how these kind of platforms like Analytics Vidhya and Kaggle and many other good medium blogs where people have shared the crisp roadmap, you can follow it and learn from them, and it will save your time for sure. So Aditya, when I was discussing our previous question, I have one follow-up question for the same. Since you are from the mechanical engineering background, you opted for the data analyst job profile as the career option. So anyhow, your college curriculum help you and somehow, let's say, you leverage your college learnings into this data analytics domain?
So like in our college, we in our final year project, we build a self-driving car. It's a small model. So in that we used AI ML part and also some robotics part. So that thing like gave me a push. So yeah.
Okay, somehow like
Yeah.
the college curriculum
Yeah,
at least
yeah, yeah.
helped you in this analytics understandings. That's great. And let me know in the comment section, guys, how things are happening in your college, because still I personally feel colleges are much more focused towards the software engineering. They are probably not talking much about the recent trends in the IT. So you can share your experience based on whatever is happening in your college.
And one thing I would like to add, like one thing I feel that like nowadays Python is at boom. Like everywhere Python is has been using. So like in our colleges we have been taught C, C++.
Yeah.
So C is very like old language. So I think that they should like upgrade their system and add Python in their curriculum. So yeah, that will be helpful for like everyone.
I remember my days back in 2017. We written an application to our HOD sir that
Okay.
please at least not include Python but upgrade from C, C++ to Java,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
that more and more people can focus on it, because these are the things which we are actually using in the industry. Or C is being used, C++ is also being used, but their ratio is very very less.
Yeah.
Ultimately, probably will be working on Java, JavaScript, Scala, Python, Go, right? These recent languages.
Yes.
So somehow college should also upgrade that. So Adit, since you were not from the coding background at all, even you mentioned it in the beginning. So when you were moving into the data analytics, did you face any challenge related to the programming aspect? How will you use it? And programming is also something which is not very easy to get a good expertise on. So what were your challenges? How did you overcome it and got a good expertise on the programming side?
I started learning Python by doing machine learning models, because by doing a project you will learn more rather than going through theory part and all. So I focused on like building functions on HackerEarth, HackerRank platforms, and doing projects and quizzes on Kaggle and Analytics Vidhya platform.
Okay.
So and that thing works for me. And apart from this, after I got a job, I got several messages on LinkedIn, like people asking that I am from non-technical background, so is Python essential or not? So in data science, Python is essential, but it is not like the only thing you should know to come into a data science. So data science is a much more than programming language. Like you should not hesitate. I'm from a non-technical background, so I cannot pursue data science also. So yeah.
Yep, fair enough. And the language part is something very important. And at the end, at least SQL part and Python part, I personally feel it is a kind of must to have a skill set for the data analyst for sure.
Yes.
You talked about the analytics with their boot camps, and by looking at the results, now let's say you're working in a PaisaBazaar for the data analyst role. So seems like analytics with their solved most of your problems, majority of your problems.
Yes. Yes.
But even before that, or let's say when you enrolled with analytics Vidya starting 1 month or 2 months, you felt that no, it is not working out for me. Probably I should have looked for something else. Did you feel it? And if not, then why? Like, what was the like main reason to just get stick with the analytics Vidya bootcamp?
So, as I said earlier, that I started by doing self-paced courses. So, in that, I felt that there is no structured roadmap, and also it is taking a lot of my time. So, the best thing about bootcamp is they are teaching you everything in a given span of time.
Okay.
So that is the best thing. Like I through the past batch, in their past where everyone got placed in good companies. So I have interacted with them personally. So through that, I was sure that after 6 months or between 6 months, I'll definitely get a job.
Okay.
So that's the reason that I stick with the analytics, with their bootcamp program.
Now you working as a data analyst in a like India's leading fintech company, which is PaisaBazaar. So can you share the entire interview process with the audience? Like how many rounds were there for the data analyst profile, and in each round, what kind of questions the interviewers were asking? That would be really helpful for them.
So, I have like in total, I have 4 rounds. So basically, the first round was a technical exam in which they shared a like sheet with us with Python and SQL questions,
Okay.
and we have to like do the coding and like submit our output to them. And the next round is like I have two. Apart from this, I have two technical round and one business round with the director of PaisaBazaar.
Okay.
So in the first 2 rounds, I was judged on my technical skills like Python, machine learning, SQL, and also they have asked me about the projects which I have done in past. So I feel that the project is the most important thing, which can take your interview from here to here. So everyone should focus on good amount of time on projects which they do. So that will definitely help them in their interview process. And the final round is the business round in which they ask me general questions about me, my family background, and all.
Okay. And I think this experience will definitely help the folks who are preparing for the data analyst background. And let's say recently you guys appeared in any of the different company for the data analyst role. You can share your interview experience in the comments. It will definitely help the audience. And also, if you have seen the podcast till this moment, make sure to like this video in the big number so that these kind of relevant information can reach to maximum number of aspiring data professionals. So while discussing this question, I had one question. I think you would have received this query a lot from the freshers. How much coding is important to crack the data analyst role? Coding as in the typical DSA part, because we know the level of software engineering interviews, some crazy stuff, tree graphs, dynamic programming. But when you appear in the data analyst kind of interviews, so do interviewers ask typical DSA related questions? And if yes, then what is the difficulty? Like they ask medium level questions, hard level questions.
So basically, they judge us on the exam or the online test link which they gave us. So our technical skill has been judged on that exam only. And majorly in interviews, they ask us about our projects or like the technical questions that if I have used that model, so why I have chose that model only, or what is the accuracy or evaluation metrics I have considered for that particular model. So, like typical coding questions, I think they don't ask generally in the technical round. So, basically, the exam which they take in the first round. So, on the basis of that, I think we have been judged for that. During the technical rounds, they can give small SQL queries to write, like of inner join, left join, and all. And also sometimes they ask us to like create a simple function in Python. So yeah. So basically the level in that technical interview is not high. So very basic questions.
Okay. And yes, SQL is obviously the must to have skill set for the data analyst and profile, and it will have at least 30-35% of weightage in your interviews. So let me know in the comment section, out of like 10, how much would you rate yourself in SQL? So it will help me to understand, should I create a series on SQL related queries? I will definitely create videos for that. So since you have achieved your dream, you started your career in the data analyst background, in the beginning got rejected by different companies just because of the mechanical engineering background. So what would you suggest to the your fellow juniors or someone who is thinking to start their career in the data analytics domain and want to become a good data analyst? So based on your experience so far, cumulative, how would you motivate them and what kind of best advices will you give to them?
Since I mentioned earlier that I have graduated in mechanical, and I have done my graduation in 2018.
Oh.
And I got a job in 2021. So during this period of 3 years, I was like constantly working on my skills, doing online courses, projects, and all on Kaggle Analytics Vidhya. Then finally, I joined this bootcamp program. But during all these, I know that in the end, I will achieve what I wanted to do. So, like to everyone, I wanted to give a message that always like believe in yourself, because like from the very starting, I know that I don't want to settle on a small job. So I worked hard and I know like what I wanted to do. So I achieved it in the end. So like to everyone, I just wanted to say that believe in yourself and always like dream big and always like do hard work to like achieve that dream.
Yep.
So these are the three pillars which I am following from like since a long time, and also like during those 3 years, I kept myself fit by doing gymming and all.
Okay.
So physical fitness is also like
Yes,
very
yes.
important.
Very, very informative session, Adit, I must say. And your journey is definitely very inspiring and it will motivate lots of freshers who are in the same situation like you, rejected by companies or even from the different batch, different streams, and is struggling to get into the data analytics. Your experience will definitely help them and also will motivate them to gain some confidence and just start with full power in this data analytics domain. So that's what I had for you guys in this video, and in the comment section you can let me know which company you want me to cover next for the data analyst background. I will bring folks from that company, and also to help the aspiring data analyst like this video in really big numbers so that they can also learn from this video. So thank you so much, Aditya, from my side and from the audience side. It was really informative.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for having me, and I hope that my journey will motivate many others in
For
their
sure.
career.
I hope you guys would have enjoyed this amazing podcast and whatever amazing information and experience shared by Adit. If yes, then make sure to like this video in big numbers and share this one with your fellow friends and colleagues. And also you can share your thoughts and opinions and anything related to the data analytics or big data related queries in the comment section. I will definitely answer those things. And also, if you are new to my channel and watching any of my video for the very first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the notification icon. I will see you guys in the next week with another amazing stuff. Till then, just stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself and your family too.